I feel like I have a very unique perspective on title searches. When I first started practicing law in Georgia, attorneys were the ones that did the title searches. We did not have examiners for the most part. We would go to all the counties and we would do our own title searches. So, I had some very patient people in my life back in those days, fresh out of law school. You actually go to the courthouse, and now they do it by microfilm, and on a computer and digitally and all that. But back in my day, we actually went to the courthouse and we took the current owner and we said, okay, Mathis, who sold it to Mathis? And we would say, oh, Mr. Smith sold it to Robin Mathis. And so we'd go back to the deed where Mr. Smith got it. And we'd say, okay, who sold it to Mr. Smith? Ah, Mr. Jones sold it to Mr. Smith. And we'd go backwards. And they were called the grantee indexes rather than the grantor indexes, which are the ones that come forward. But you would run backwards until you did at least 60 years. In Virginia now, it's at least a 60-year search as well. Then the best part was you got to go forward, and in coming forward, you found all the easements, you found any subdivisions of property, you found any deeds of trust, and once you found a deed of trust, you had to look to make sure that that deed of trust was released. And you did that for Mr. Jones, then you did it for Mr. Smith, and then you did it for Mrs. Mathis, and you would run Mathis out to current day, and you would find the deeds of trust for Mathis. You would find any liens and judgments that Mathis had. You would be able to tell if I didn't pay my HOA, my homeowners association dues, did the homeowners association file a lien against me? You would find all of those things in a title search. And again, a title search is 60 years, so it's a lot of information. And when you get back to the 60-year mark, if you're not at a stopping point, you actually go further back than that. And in my day in Georgia, I actually had to run back like 100 or so years, and I actually came across deeds like from the Civil War. And a famous story, I went to a clerk and said, I can't find a particular book. And she said, oh, honey, that book got burned in the fire. And I said, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had a fire. And she said, you know, the fire when Sherman came through, then I realized I was in Georgia.